So, guess who's salty as all fuck? This is actually my third attempt at recording this segment, but it will be my fourth attempt at enemy, because I did 2 attempts in the previous segment. I'm salty as fuck because, one, I keep missing the enemy and running out of food before I'm able to actually get the kill in. And to make matters worse, I actually did kill him on the previous attempt. But it still ended up losing the segment because when I actually destroyed it, it got out one last missile, which ended up connecting and killing me. So I killed it, but ended up dying in the process, thus losing the progress to... Anyway, so... I can safely say I have killed this guy on camera. It's just that the game decided to take it off me. Which really pisses me off and makes me salty as fuck, but I will try to navigate it. And this is only the first section of the frickin' segment. I've got to show off something else in this segment as well. And no, it is not episode 4 area 1. That'll be saved for next week. Because I find out that there's actually 10 levels, and I have 10 LP days to actually finish the LP. And one of those one of the levels in the episode 4 is really fucking short. So I'm probably going to finish it off by about midway through next week. No, midway through the week after. So yeah, this playthrough is actually, surprisingly enough, coming to a close. But that's something we have to talk about later, because once we're done here, I have to show off the warp-only levels for the retail game. I would show them off somewhere else, or like after the game, but I'd rather have the final boss fight be the last thing I do in the game. And plus it gives me the opportunity to just sort of stave off episode 4 just a little bit, and, you know, not have to worry about doing it. Anyways, those discs, the boss shoots those, but they're slower, and they're very annoying like that. Anyways, let's just move on for now. I have a save thrown. I have a bunch of ammo in my bazooka at that point, as well as a shit life of health. So, at this point, it's literally just a matter of going in and fighting this sumbitch, which I like to call R2-D2 on crack, but his real name is the Enemy. Enemy standing for... And enemy not as in the actual word, but the 3 letters that, if you spell them out, actually make it seem like you're saying enemy. Enemy stands for Nasty Metallic Enforcer. It's actually very appropriate, because it is a nasty motherfucker with missiles and various other crap designed for the purpose of killing you until you drop dead. It's metallic, because it's a fucking robot. I mean, I did say it was R2-D2 on crack, but yeah. And it's an enforcer because it's about as annoying as one of them. Actually, no, it's about as annoying as 10,000 of them, because of how, I mean, I've gotten myself rinsed by it 3 times in my attempts to kill this thing on screen. And one of my failed attempts was because he got into that little area with the iron key, snuck in there, and just kind of beasted me out. Okay, see, connecting that many rockets is actually a good thing, because, you know, you kind of want to connect those, because you do damage to it by doing that. For some reason, I kept failing to do this. Oh, where are you now? There you are. So yeah, homing missiles, the discs, of course, and then when he gets to low enough, oh, that's no good. I was kind of under the impression that if you keep moving, even if you did get hit, the blast radius takes a while to actually take effect, and so you don't quite take as much damage, but evidently that's not the case. Okay, so we want to trigger this touch plate because it nets us by firebomb, the second firebomb. I keep wanting to save this and take it with me into the next level, but there's no point in doing that. So, I can't even remember if I've actually indicated that the fireballs here mean he's low on health, but I guess now I know for it, it's a fact that I have, because I just said it. Oh yeah, if you trigger, there's another touch plate that if you trigger, opens this section up here, that I'm shooting at here. that opens up the way to a Mercury mode, and it is my high recommendation that you avoid that Mercury mode, because unlike the lightning guards with the missiles, the lightning guards with missiles can't actually shoot upwards. They can only shoot horizontally. They can't, like, adjust the altitude of their weapons or shit like that. This motherfucker can, though. So do not, for the love of God, think that you will succeed by collecting the Mercury mode. And I got him. And this time, he did not kill me. Thank fuck. There goes his cat. And now we get to actually look at this guy close up. It just is R2-D2 on crack, but with wheels that look like they came from one of those freaking... Like, I associate those tires with those ones where you, like... I can't even remember what they're called. The things where you, like, lift up, like, appliances and stuff like that and, like, wheel them around. You know what I'm talking about? That's what those wheels remind me of. But yeah, you're fucked. And I'm glad that you're fucked, because you were difficult and very annoying to get through. And what do we get for doing this? We get monkey business. The start of the worst episode in the game. You know what the awesome part is, though? We don't have to do that. At least not till next week. Instead, we're going to go and check out the warp-only levels of this retail game. So, we're going to start with Dead in 2 seconds. And guess what? You would have been dead in 2 seconds had you not walked back and collected this dog mode. Now, I'm going to try to stand on top of one of these guys and just try to like, crush them to death, basically. That's the point. And I just walked over the top of one. And I just walked over the top of them again. Okay, 2 left. I know this is a waste of time, but if I get these out of the way, then they won't be able to block my routes later on. Okay, so these 3 levels are really, really short. I think somewhere here there is a touch plate, or like a wall that you have to push. Yeah, here it is. Now here I want to be really quickly with this dog mode and hit this, and then go in here. No, that's not the right one. Come on, quick, 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 quick. Get in here, get in here. Trigger the touch plate. Bam, there we go. Okay. And I died really? That was annoying, but whatever. I will take the death. I'm not going to complain too much about that death because these levels are so short anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. Plus, it counts as padding, I guess. I don't understand how that lava wall killed me. It was nowhere near me. And you know what? I am just going to tell these other 2 Triad Enforcers to fuck right off. I'm going to get this area out of the way as quickly as I possibly can. Because I've got to show off the other 2 awesome source frickin' levels, which are infinitely better than this one. There's the touch plate. Now if we can get the hell through here, we don't have that to worry about anymore. Well, I gotta go through here anyway because there's another dog mode and I need that dog mode in order to get the hell out of this area. Not that it matters because I have to come back here later, but whatever. Could pick that up a little bit later, but whatever. Because I want to go up here. Wait, what? Okay, I just turned myself around a bit there. Okay. If we hit that switch, there is another dog mode over here. And if we can get rid of these guys quickly. Thank you. We can navigate through this area, which nets us the gold key and another dog mode. Which I will not be using because I can just go back in here and I need that gold key to progress. Although I'm pretty sure there is something here that I would like to grab, and that is that thing. But now that I think about it, I actually will go and take that dog mode because it is a fresh dog mode and I will need it. For various reasons that I just remembered. Well, a reason that I just remembered. I don't know why it was various. But whatever. Come on, switch off. Nope, back into the doggy for you. Not going to bother with the firebomb because, again, there's really no point in doing any of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and sort of let that happen, and then if I go in here, run through here, random ballistic craft. That's the last robot you'll be dealing with in this episode, by the way. I think. Also, guess what? 99 lives! Not that it actually matters, because I'll be back to the standard 83 I had before. Once I... Actually, hang on a sec. Okay, so yeah, it does stop. But yeah, that's the exit. That's the exit. I believe we 100%ed that, kind of. Except we couldn't because of the ballistic craft. Anyways, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the greatest level that this game ever had. The Vomitorium. There is a shit ton of Shrooms mode. There is also a shit ton of Elasto mode. And if you're able to navigate this level without losing your shit and your lunch, you deserve like a fucking medal or some shit. In before elevator music on this level. But anyways, this part of the area is a bit annoying to deal with. Let me first identify who the one enemy in this level is. I think he's around here somewhere. Okay, a low guard. Wait, what? Oh, 2 low guards. And a lightning guard. Okay. I thought there was just the one enemy, but I guess that's not the case at all. Okay, so, we have a whole bunch of gads around the place. Okay, I think we want to just sit back and wait patiently here. Yeah, because there's a gad all the way over there that was moving. You might not have been able to pick it because of how far away it is, but we want to land on that and ride on it. That's basically the idea. It's coming back this way. I kind of got to time my jump so that I land on it, and then I got to throw a save because this is not a very foolproof ride that I'm taking here. Plus, the other sets of gads can actually get in the way. And for some reason I missed. I don't understand why I missed, but whatever. Throwing a save. And yes, I actually did a practice run on this level. Amazing, isn't it? Okay, so now that that's out of the way, I gotta try to position myself in an area where I'm not gonna get screwed over here, because the reason it's not that foolproof is because you can actually get caught up on that wall and actually fall off of this. And this area that I'm floating above, if you fall in here, you can't get out. It's impossible to get out. Yeah, like that. So we're gonna go ahead and reload. I'm not entirely sure what caused me to get screwed over out of that, but whatever. I'll move just a little bit here. I should be right. No, I'm not. I still got caught on the wall. Yeah, this is the reason this level is annoying. But I have to show it off because it is still the greatest level ever. It can be the most annoying level ever, but it is still the greatest. And nobody can say otherwise. Because I have a stabbing knife and I will put it inside your, like, ball sack if you say otherwise. God damn it! It's annoying as well because I keep meaning to save once I get past this section, but then I just keep forgetting to. Alright. Thankfully, though, we're almost done with the segment. Because the next level is... I have to... Oh, for fuck's sakes, I forgot to save again! Always forget to save. Oh, that pisses me off. Don't get caught. Don't get caught. Thank you. Now, let's actually throw this stupid save. I apologize for this nuisance, but this segment has to exist for the good of mankind. Now, I should be right to get past this. Yep. And then there's this section, and then I think we have to sort of walk a bit here so that we don't get caught up on this. Okay, we're right. We're right now. All we have to do is just wait patiently for this to go across, and then we can just jump down here and go in here, and then open this door, and then there's a touch plate, and then an enemy just comes in from nowhere and completely eviscerates us because we have no missile weapons to kill it with. If you use the cheat method and put God mode on, and generate yourself a weapon, a missile weapon of some variety and actually kill it, it will actually cause the game to crash. I'm not going to show that off because this level is designed to show off crashing to begin with. And I did a test of this before. The recording will not stop when this game crashes. So I can show this off perfectly. That's basically how that works. So yeah, that wall leaves the level and declares its freedom with a really fucking derpy face. And then when we press the spacebar, the game proceeds to crash. So that's it. That's all the warp-only levels in this game. Starting next week, we go on the home stretch with Episode 4. God help me.